All right, I hear him back there in staging, getting riled up. Tina's getting them fired up back there. I can hear him screaming from the tower. How many motos we got on deck today? Let me look. 44. 44 motos on deck. 1 through 10 back there in staging, getting ready to roll. Hey, we're looking for a couple of riders for moto number 1, your 6 and under local open. Looking for 2 riders. We only have 3 riders in that moto, so we're looking for 2 of them. The 813 ride of Marley Bauer out of New Milford, Illinois. They're looking for you up on the starting hill. And they're looking for the 808 ride of Tinley Adams out of Byron, Illinois. So Marley Bauer and Tinley Adams, you 2 riders are in moto number 1. They're looking for you up on the starting hill. Looks like you're both novice riders, so we're going to... I see one of them showed up. I got the 813. Marley showed up. Looks like did we get them both? Okay. All right, we got moto number 1 locked and loaded in the gate. That's your 6 and under local open. Bauer, Ertl, and Adams in this one. 3 riders. Oh, gates down. They're off. Got the 38 ride with the hole shot. The 813 sitting in that hip pocket as they make their way down the front straight. That's Nick Ertl out of Delavan, Wisconsin, sitting on the front side of this one. Marley Bauer on the 813 sitting in that 2 spot. These guys are going to run total points today in your 6 and under open class. Oh, here comes the 813. Looking to make a move in turn number 2. Going to the inside, the 813. Marley Bauer taking over that front side of this one. Ertl sitting in that 2 spot, looking to get back in front. Keep your eyes on turn number 3 as they make their way in and out of the final turn. Oh, they're side by side. Ertl trying to take over in turn number 3. Here comes the 813 of Bauer. Bringing it to the stripe. Every round counts here in your total points race. Oh, the 38 of Ertl taking over. Ertl going to take the win. Bauer with the 2. Adams with the 3. Moving on. Moto number 2 on the track. 7 and 8 open. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. We got Futrell, Takanaga, Ross, Tobler, and Galley in this one. In and out of the final turn. Here they come down the last straight. Got the 10 bike. Sal Takanaga out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. He's going to get a spot. Got room for one more. Looks like Samaj Futrell getting that second transfer spot out of moto number 2. Oh, gates down. Here they go. Moto number 3 underway. 7 and 8 open. Oh, looks like we got 2 racks of our 7 and 8 open on deck for you today. This is your second rack. We got York, Lakota, Thines, Ertl, and Bethards in this one. 2 more of these riders going to move on to that main event. In and out of the final turn. Here they come. Your second rack of your 7 and 8 open. Moto number 3 got the 43 ride. Nicholas Lakota out of Freeport, Illinois. Lakota's going to get a spot. Got room for one more. The 31 bike. Ed Ertl out of Delavan, Wisconsin. Going to get that second transfer out of moto number 3. All right, moto number 4 underway. Your 9-10 open, 2 racks for your 9-10 open. The first rack, Wettendorf, Cody Clark, Angus Clark, Lakota, Beard, and Veenhoff. And this one taking 2 of these riders onto a main event. Got the Gold Cup 3. Levi Lakota's picking up a spot. Room for one more is the 19 rider, William Wettendorf out of Carroll Stream, Illinois. Comes across and picks up that second transfer spot. Gates down for your second rack, 9-10 open. Benefield, Dahl, Jorgensen, Rux, Takanaga, and Demopolis. Battling for just 2 transfer spots here early on in moto number 5. In and out of Bermzilla. Looks like Takanaga on the 12 bike. Got the 9 bike in tow. Takanaga and Dahl running 1 and 2. This is your second rack of 9-10 open. 5's the motor number. In and out of the final turn. I still got the 12 right. Ito Takanaga at Arlington Heights, Illinois, leading the pack. As he brings it on into the stripe, he's going to get a spot, followed by that number 9 bike of Caleb Dahl out of Watertown, Wisconsin. Oh, gates down. Here we go. 11-12 open. 2 racks for your 11-12. Here's how we're doing it. 2 racks. Second go around will be combined. First go around, we're taking 2. Your players are Miller, Counter, Beard, Finkboner, and Brown. Got the 72 followed by the 7.
We're at 97 to 25.
That was the first rack. We're on 7 now.
Oh. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 72 bike of Lukeman, followed by the 7. Wait.
25 and 97.
Come on. Test. Out of moto number 6, your 11-12 open, your first rack. It was the 25 and 97, your qualifiers. Right now, we got the 92 and the 101. That's Barons and Knoll picking up those 2 transfers.
Okay, is that your story?
That's my story. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right, here we go. 17 to 20 women's cruisers on the track. Beasley, Blocker, Caulfield, Goldsmith, and Basage in this one. 2 of these riders going to make it on in that main event. Here comes the number 1 of Basage, followed by the number 4 of Blocker. Basage and Blocker, your 2 qualifiers out of moto number 9. Moto number 10, 31-35 women's cruisers. Melton, Whidbey, and Counter in this one. Doing it total point style. Got the 2 bike on point. That's going to be Dana Melton out of Machesney Park, Illinois, doing it for Kegel's Bike Shop. Got Whidbey sitting in that 2 spot. Melton, Whidbey, Counter, 1, 2, 3 as they make their way around. Here they go. Final turn. Melton in control of this one as they make their way down the final stretch. Every round counts. Melton's going to bring it on in and get the win. Whidbey's going to get the 2-spot Counter with the 3. Next up, 13-year-old cruisers on the track. Lee, Caulfield, and Zanoni doing it total point style. Here in moto number 11, looks like Midwest Militia colors out front. That's the 509 bike. Colton Zanoni out of Machesney Park, Illinois, bringing it to the stripe. Zanoni, he's going to bring it on in, get the first win of the day. The 2 spot is going to go to the 269 of Lee Caulfield with the 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old cruisers on the track. Wagner, Ferguson, and Hausler in this one. In and out of the final turn. Looks like Fly Zone colors on the front side of this one. Bringing it down the final stretch. Here they come. That's the 1 bike, Hausler. Hausler's going to get the win. 17 of Ferguson's going to get the 2-spot Wagner with the 3 in your 17 to 20-year-old cruisers. Next up, 13's a moto number on the track. 36 to 40-year-old cruisers. Melton, Kaiser, and Heights in this one. Oh, here they go, diving into turn number 1. Melton looking to make a move there. Got the 2 bike on point. That's Heights. Melton running 1 and 2. Keep your eyes on turn number 3. Let's see what happens here. In and out of the final turn, Freeport colors on the front side of this one. Kegel sitting in that 2 spot, bringing it to the stripe. Every round counts. Got the 2 bike. Heights going to get the win. Melton with the 2. Kaiser with the 3 spot in your 36 to 40-year-old cruisers. Moving on to classes, 5 and under novice. Shanahan, Bauer, Hecker, Bernard, Stromberg, and Reel fighting for just 2 transfer spots as they make their way out of Bermzilla. Looks like the Gold Cup 1, Henry Bauer sitting on the front side of this one. Got the 869 Shanahan sitting in that 2 spot. I hope I got that number right. That brake cable comes right up in the middle there. I don't know if it's a 6 or an 8. In and out of the final turn. The Gold Cup 1 still sitting on the front side of this one. We're taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. 5 and under novice. Bring it to the stripe. That's the Gold Cup 1 and the 869 of Shanahan. Moving on. Here we go. Your 6-year-old novices are on the track. Got 8 riders. A full rack here in moto number 15. Street, Otto, Petty, Hecker, Bauer, Adams, Lauderdale, and Emil in this one. Looks like the 813 leading the pack, followed by the 830. 813, that's Marley Bauer sitting on the front side of this one. The 830 ride of Lillian Lauderdale out of Byron, Illinois, sitting in that 2 spot. Taking 3 of these riders onto that main event. Here comes that third rider. I think that's the 9. Well, I'm not sure. The 813 is going to bring it on in. Here comes the 869 and the 830. Yeah, so Bauer getting the spot. The 869 of Liam Street getting the spot. And the 830 of Lillian Lauderdale. Next up, 7-year-old novices on the track. 16's your moto number. Dunn, Stromberg, Bauer, Real, Brainy, and Galley in this one, fighting for just 2 transfer spots. We got somebody checking out early as they make their way out of turn number 3. Here they come, bringing it down the final stretch. That's a 76. Kieran Dunn out of Rockford, Illinois. Dunn's going to get a spot. We got a battle going on for that second transfer spot. Here they come. The 885 going to hang on to that one. That's going to be Terrence Brainy out of Rockford, Illinois, picking up that second transfer spot here early out of moto number 16. Moto number 17 on the track. Your 7-year-old novices. We got Bowen, Hernandez, Lapier, and Baillargen. 4 riders out there. We're going to take taking 2 riders here this first go around the final stretch, bringing it down to the stripe. Got the 875. But here comes the 85. It's a drag race. The 875 and the 85. That's Natalie Lapier and Blake Bowen. They're going to pick up those first 2 transfers out of Moto 17 this first go-around in your 7-year-old novice class. Moving on, your 8-year-old novices on the track. Another full rack here in Moto number 18. We got Lapier, Tobler, Parsons, Futrell, Buss, Bethards, Ophoven, and Emil in this one. 3 of these riders going to move on to that main event. In and out of the final turn. We got a guy checking out into his own zip code out there. That's going to be Samaj Futrell. Futrell on the 130 bike out of Rockford, Illinois. He's going to get a spot, followed by the 886, Nolan Lapier out of Roscoe, Illinois. Got room for one more. The 711's going to hang on to that one. That's Samuel Parsonage out of Roscoe, Illinois. Next up, 9-year-old novices. 19's the moto number. French, Clark, Bowen, Bungie, Jorgensen, Lauderdale, and Clark in this one. We're going to take 3 of these riders onto that main event. Freeport colors on the front side of this one as they make their way out of Bermzilla. That's the 814 ride. Here comes the 335 and the 35 on the move. The 814. Oliver Bungie out of McChesney Park, Illinois. But the 335 sitting in that 2 spot. That's Jack Jorgensen out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Bungie, Jorgensen running 1 and 2. We're taking 3. Here comes the 814 of Bungie. The 335 and the 35. That is Jorgensen and Cody Clark out of Chana, Illinois. Next up, 10-year-old novices on the track. 20's a moto number. Swensk. We got it. Oh, bringing it to the stripe, your 10-year-old novices. Taking two of these riders, got the 703 followed by the Gold Cup 2. That's Colin Rux and Caleb Kenna. Oh, next up, moving on to your 11-year-old novices. We got a full rack here in moto number 21, your 11-year-old novices. We got Brown, Adams, Farr, Ross, Wild, Counter, Petty, and Pearson in this one. Three of these riders going to move on to that main event. Oh, we got three riders out front. Looks like the 879, Nolan Brown out of Machesney Park, Illinois, leading the way, doing it for Freeport BMX. Freeport in the house. They're going to get a transfer spot, followed by the 51 and the 899. That's going to be Colby Wild and Elijah Adams. Oh, moving on. 22 is a motor number on the track. 12-year-old novices. We got Wick, Kenna, Stewart, Malmgren, Meekum, and Fennessy in this one. Two of these riders will move on. Looks like the Gold Cup 3 on point. That's Cameron Kenna out of Antioch, Illinois. The 13 ride. Oh, the 18 looking for their way in. I believe that's Meekum and Malmgren battling for that second transfer spot as they make their way out of turn number 3. The Gold Cup 3. 13 trying to get around the Gold Cup 3 as they make their way to the stripe as we're taking two, the Gold Cup 3 and the 13. That's going to be Kenna and Meekum out of Moto 22, your 12-year-old novice. Oh, losing a rider. Losing a rider here in the second straight. That's your 15-year-old novice class. 23 is a moto number. Colombi, Bus, and Counter. Doing it total point style here in your 15-year-old novice class. The final turn. Oh, man, losing another rider. Bringing it to the stripe. Colombi on the 95 is going to take the win. Midwest Militia colors on the 707. That's Bus with the 2. Counter with the 3. In your 15-year-old novice class. Next up, 26 to 35-year-old novices on the track. Our down riders back up. Rourke, Phoenix, Holmgren, and Jones battling for just one transfer spot. Oh, I like that number plate, the 867. Sean Rourke out of Rockford, Illinois. Man, I can see that from a long ways away. He's going to pick up that one and only transfer spot out of Moto 24. Moto 25, locked and loaded in the gate. Gates down. Ross, Carlin, Lawler, Fennessy, Solon, Bowen, and Counter in this one. This is your 41 to 45-year-old novice class. 7 riders. We're taking 3 onto that main event here early in moto number 25. Got the 36 bike leading the way. That's Zachary Bowen out of Rockford, Illinois. And the 903 of Ross Carlin sitting in that 2 spot out of Janesville, Wisconsin. In and out of the final turn. Here they come. Bringing it to the stripe. 3 riders going to move on to that main event. Got the 36 ride. Bowen's getting a spot. The 903 of Carlin and the 69 of Lawler. Next up. Gates down. Here they come. Your 51 and over novice. Got the 4 bike with the whole shot. Lukeman out of Janesville, Wisconsin. He's out there competing with Melton, Pulaski, and Tobler in this one, taking one of these riders onto that main event. Got the 4 bike. David Lukeman out of Janesville, Wisconsin, checking out early. Hey, don't forget to head on over to track sponsor Kegel's Bike Shop for all those go fast needs. If you got something breaking down, head on over. They probably got what you need. All right, bringing it to the stripe, the 4 bike. Lukeman picking up that one and only transfer out of Moto 26, your 51 and over novice. Next up, moving on to your 5 and under intermediates. Ertl, Blakely, and Viola in this one, doing it total point style. Got the 119 of Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois, leading the way. The 691 of Blakely sitting in that 2 spot. In and out of the final turn. Kegel's colors on point, leading the way. The 119, that's Jacoby Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois. He's going to bring it on in, take the win. The 691, Mason Blakely out of Machesney Park, doing it for Fly Zone. He'll get the 2 spot. And Ertl with the 3. Moving on, 7-year-old intermediates on the track, 28's a moto number. Thines, Farr, York, and Lakota in this one. These riders are battling for just one transfer spot. In and out of the final turn. I believe that's the 43 bike. Nicholas Lakota out of Freeport, Illinois, leading the way as we're taking one of these riders on to a main event. Lakota going to hang on to that, pick up that one and only transfer spot out of Moto 28. Moto 29 on the track. Looks like 8 riders, full man gate. Oh, the 39 bike trying to make a move in turn number 2, move up into one of those transfer spots as we're taking 3. McConnell, Welch, Zimmerman, Beard, Ertl, Larson, Benefield, and Ross in this one. Got the 22 bike leading the way. That's Ashton Beard, but he's got company as 3 of these riders going to transfer out. The 22, the 40, the 88, the 58, and the 46. So that was Beard, Larson, and McConnell. Next up, your 11-year-old intermediates, 30's the moto number. Finkboner, Dahl, Holloway, Kimbrough, Schenberger, and Lee battling for just 2 transfer spots as they make their way out of turn number 3. Finkboner was in the lead. Here comes a state number 1 of Logan Lee making a move. Midwest Militia colors. Lee's going to bring it on in and get a spot, followed by the 97 of Finkboner. Oh, losing a couple riders down there in turn number 1. That's your 12-year-old intermediate class. 31's the moto number. Miller, Meekum, Olkin, DeMars, Beard, and Audra Meekum in this one as we're taking 2 of these riders on to that main event. Looks like one of the riders is back up. That's the 141. Jackson Olkin out of Crystal Lake. Looks like the down rider Kenzie Meekum trying to shake it off down there right now. But we're taking 2 of these riders. Got the 25 bike. Jaden Beard's going to bring it on in, followed by the 115, Dean Miller out of Elkhorn, Wisconsin. That's your qualifiers. Out of Moto 31, your 12-year-old intermediate class. All right, Kenzie, she's back up. Give her a hand. Kenzie Meekum, one of our down riders. She's made it back up. Next up on deck, 32 is a moto number. Gates down, 13-year-old intermediates. Elliott, Zanoni, and Walker in this one. Got the 96 bike. Colton Zanoni out of McChesney Park, Illinois, doing it for Midwest Militia with the whole shot in this one. In and out of Bermzilla. We're going to have a battle going on back there for that 2 spot as every round counts here in your 13-year-old intermediate class. The 6 bike moving into that 2 spot, doing it for Freeport BMX. Zanoni, Elliott running 1 and 2. Oh, Walker. Watch Walker down there in turn number 3 trying to make a move. Oh, they're side by side battling for that 2 spot. Here comes Walker on the 113 moving into the 2 spot. Right now it's the 96. Zanoni going to take the win. The 113 and Walker going to get the 2. Elliott with the 3 in your 13-year-old intermediate class. Next up, 15-year-old intermediates on the track. 33 is the moto number. Klein, Knutson, Beasley, Farr, and Hathaway in this one. Got the 10 bike leading the way. That's Derek Klein out of DeForest, Wisconsin. Taking 2 of these riders on the main event. Freeport color sitting in that 2 spot. It's going to be the 10 of Klein, followed by the 39 of Knutson. Oh, here we go. 17 to 20-year-old intermediates on the track. 34 is a moto number. We got North, Rundle, Summers, Caulfield, Knoll, Giglio, and Barons in this one. Got the 73 bike leading the way. That's Mariana out of Clintondale, New York. Here comes the 101 and the 113 and the 92. Whew, man, they made it a long ways when I was trying to figure out that one name. So Barons, Knoll, and North. Yeah, sorry, Mari. I got it figured out. Next up, 36 to 40-year-old intermediates on the track. Zimmerman, Ryan, Wettendorf, Kabatsko, and Schultz in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to 876 and the 78. Zimmerman and Ryan, both out of Rockford, Illinois, picking up those 2 transfers out of your 36 to 40-year-old intermediate class. Next up, 46 to 50-year-old intermediates on the track. 36 is the motor number. Rundle, Riley, Meekum, Melton, and Kaiser in this one. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. Looks like Kegel's Colors is on point right now. That's got to be the number 10 of Mark Melton out of Rockford, Illinois. Melton leading the way on the 10 bike. He's going to bring it on in, get her transfer spot. Got room for one more. Oh, it's going to be a drag race. Here they come. The 34 bike. Turning it on. That's Martin Meekum out of Rockford, Illinois, getting that second transfer out of Moto 36. Next up, 9-year-old experts on the track. Dahl, Takanaga, Wettendorf, and Viola battling for just one transfer spot here in moto number 37 as they make their way out of turn number 3. I got Kegel's Colors on point. That's got to be the 6 bike of Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois. Here they come. It's a drag race for one transfer spot. Oh, the 19 bike is on the move. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 19 taking over. That's going to be William Wettendorf out of Carroll Stream, Illinois, picking up that one and only transfer spot out of Moto 37, your 9-year-old expert class. Next up, 38's the moto number on the track, 11-year-old experts, Caulfield, Takanaga, and Lakota in this one, doing it total point style. Looks like Gold Cup colors on the front side of this one. That's got to be Levi Lakota leading the way. Bringing it to the stripe, it's going to go Lakota, Caulfield, Takanaga, 1, 2, 3. Next up, 12-year-old experts on the track. Bell, Malman, and Lukeman in this one, doing it total point style as well here in moto number 39. We got a battle going on for that number 1 spot as they make their way out of the final turn. Here they come, side by side. The 7 bike leading the way, but here comes the 72 bike. 72 bike bringing some heat. Here they come to the stripe. The 72 going to take it. That's Lukeman. Malman on the 7 is going to get the 2, and the 8 of Bell with the 3. In Moto 39, your 12-year-old experts. Moving on, 15-year-old experts on the track. 40's the moto number. Ferguson, Riley, Kimbrough, and Elliott in this one, battling for just one transfer spot. I got a feeling that's the 2-bike Flex Ferguson out of Wisconsin. He's going to pick up that one and only transfer spot out of moto number 40, your 15-year-old expert class. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old experts on the track. Cook, Basage, Hausler, Ward, and Hathcock in this one, battling for just 2 transfer spots. Got Hathcock leading the way. Oh, here they come. Looks like Basage on the Nag 11. Basage and Hathcock picking up those 2 transfer spots out of Moto 41, your 17 to 20 expert class. Moving on, here we go. 26 to 35-year-old experts on the track. Heights, Goff, and Wright in this one here in moto number 42, making their way out of the final turn, doing it total point style. I believe that's the 48 Wright. Wright's going to bring it on in for the first win of the day. The 51 bike of Heights going to get the 2. Goff with the 3. Hey, they're looking for Caleb Jones up on the gate. Caleb Jones, they're looking for you up on the gate. That's right. He's in the next one. Caleb Jones, they're looking for you up on the starting hill. All right now your 4-year-old balance bike race is going on. We got Holmgren, Bernard, Kennedy Walgren, and Cadence Walgren battling it out here in your 4-year-olds. 43 is the moto number. Making their way out of Bermzilla. Decked out with the pink wheels. Looks like the 557 Kennedy Walgren out of Monroe, Wisconsin, leading the way. That's Kennedy leading the way. Looks like the 901 sitting in that 2 spot. That's Gavin Bernard. Kennedy and Gavin running 1 and 2. The 558 bike. Cadence sitting in that 3 spot. Hey, don't miss a chance to get one of your Rockford BMX T-shirts over there at the Red Roof Building. The season is winding down, so don't miss your opportunity to get one of those T-shirts. Head on over there and pick one up if you're interested. And hats. I see them waving a hat out there. They got Rockford BMX hats, it looks like. All right, here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 557, Kennedy Walgren out of Monroe, Wisconsin. Going to bring it on in for the win, the 2 spot. Looks like the 901, Gavin Bernard out of Loves Park, Illinois. He's going to bring it on in, get that 2 spot Got the 3 and 4 up for grabs as they make their way up and over the final obstacle. Got the 6:57. Antonio Holmgren taking over that 3 spot as they make their way to the stripe. Got a little speed wobble going on. Holmgren going to get the 3. The 5:58 of Cadence with the 4. All right, here we go in your 3-year-old class. Jones, Heister, King, Emil, and Pixley in this one. Oh, man, I like the colors on that one leading the way there. That's some brightly colored tires out there leading the pack down the 3rd straight. This is your 3-year-old balance bike class. 44 is your motor number. They're making their way out of turn number 3. Hey, today be a good day to get a hoodie over there at the Rockford BMX shirt sales department there. I could use one right about now. A nice hoodie, keep the back of my neck warm. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Oh, we got a battle going on for that 1 spot. The 900, the 803, the 900 of Heister. Here comes the 803. Oh, the 900 kicking it up. That's Heister out of Pearl City, Illinois, taking a win. The 803, Emil out of Stockton, Illinois, with your 2 spot. Oh, here they come. Got the 302, Lena Pixley out of Woodstock with the 3. The 612 of Caleb Jones going to get the 4. And here comes the 717 on that purple bike, Kayleana King out of Rockford, Illinois. Hey, who's ready for round number 2? Yeah, I hear them cheering already. Round number 2, motos 1 through 10, make your way up to staging. Motos 1 through 10, make your way up to staging for round number 2. Excuse me. Can I get by you? Oh, here we go. Round number 2, moto number 1. Got total points going on here in your 6 and under mixed open race. Don't mind me. I'm just getting something to eat. Hey, the show's got to go on, man. We got to stay on schedule. Moto number 1, we got Bauer, Ertl, and Adams in this one, doing it total point style, in and out of the final turn. Ertl with 1, Bauer with 2, Adams with 3 as they make their way down the final stretch. Oh, here comes the Freeport Colors, the 38 bike, Ertl. Looking to do it for the second time. Ertl's going to get the win, the 813. Bauer with the 2, Adams with the 3. Oh, gates down for moto number 2. Second go around, 7 and 8 open. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. We should still have Ross Tobler and Galley left in this one. Kegel's colors on point as they make their way out of Bermzilla. That's the 104 bike leading the way out of Roscoe, Illinois. William Ross. Here comes the 822 sitting in that 2 spot. William Galley out of Freeport, Illinois. Ross and Galley running 1 and 2. The 30 bike. Xander Tobler out of Rockford, Illinois, sitting on that 3 spot. Trying to find a way into that main event as they make their way out of turn number 3. I still got Kegel's colors on point, bringing it to the stripe. That's going to be William Ross. Ross going to get a transfer spot. Room for one more. Looks like the 822 is going to hang on to that one. That's Galley. Next up, your 7 and 8 open on the track. 3 riders left, York, Thines, and Bethards. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. We got Ron Swain down there clearing the Bermzilla with the leaf blower. Oh, he's getting all the leaves out of the turn for everybody, trying to make it nice and grippy. 2 of these riders going to make it onto that main event. Got the E-bike and the 35. The 35 bike taking over. The 35 and the E. That's going to be York and Thines. Your final 2 qualifiers out of moto number 3, your 7 and 8 open. Next up, 2 racks of your 9-10 open on the track. Your first rack here in moto number 4, we got Cody Clark, Angus Clark, Beard, and Veenhoff left in this one. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 22 bike, Ashton Beard. Beard's going to go. Got room for one more. The 35 bike of Cody Clark. Looks like he's going to hang on to that one. Oh, next up, second rack, 9-10, open on the track. Benefield, Jorgensen, Rux, and Demopoulos left in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. In and out of the final turn. I can't see the number plate. The 703, Colin Rux out of McChesney Park, Illinois, is going to get a spot. Got room for one more. Looks like the state number 6 of Owen Benefield. All right, gates down. Here they go. 11-12 open on the track. This is Moto 6 and 7 combined. We should have Miller, Counter, Brown, Dahl, and Wild in this one. We're taking 4 of these riders onto a main event. Got the 115 ride, followed by the 18. The 115 of Miller sitting on the front side of this one. The 18 of Dahl sitting in that 2 spot out of Watertown, Wisconsin. In and out of the final turn, we got riders side by side for the 3 and 4 spot. Here they come. The final stretch. The 115 is going to go. The 18, the 879, and the 51. So that's Miller, Brown, Dahl, and Wild. Your qualifiers out of Moto 6 and 7 combined. Next up, 17-20 open on the track. Jones, North, and Counter in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Looks like I only see 2. Must have a boat ride as I don't see my 3rd rider. In and out of the final turn. Fly Zone colors followed by Midwest Militia. I believe that's North on the 113 and the 802 of Jones. All right, next up, 17-20 women's cruisers on the track. 3 riders left. We're taking 2. We should have Beasley, Caulfield, and Goldsmith left in this one. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 1 bike of Goldsmith. Going to bring it on into the stripe. followed by the 2 bike of Beasley. Did I mess that one up? Oh, 31-35 women's cruisers on the track now. Melton Whidbey encountering this one. Doing it total point style. Keggles colors. Dana Melton out of Machesney Park, Illinois. Looking to get her second win of the day. The 3 by Whidbey with the 2 spot. Counter with the 3.
I had it and then I switched it back, so
Do you have the 6 bike as being out?
yeah, I guess so.
13-year-old cruisers on the track. Lee, Caulfield, and Zanoni doing it total point style. Got the 509 followed by the 2. Zanoni, Caulfield, 1 and 2. Lee with the 3. Oh, I got the 1, the 17, and the 12. That was your 17 to 20-year-old cruiser class. Yvonne Hausler with his second win of the day. Ferguson with the 2. Wagner with the 3. Next up, 13's a modal number. Round number 2, 36 to 40-year-old cruisers. Melton, Kaiser, and Heights in this one. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Oh, we got a battle going on. The 2 bike's going to hang on to that. That's Zachary Heights getting his second win of the day. Melton going to get the 2 spot. Kaiser with the 3. Next up, 5 and under novices on the track. 4 riders left. We're taking 3 of them onto a main event. Our players are going to be Hecker, Bernard, Stromberg, and Reel in this one. I only see 3. Mm-mm. All right, here they come down the final stretch, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 871 of Hecker, followed by the 812 of Bernard. And your final qualifier looks like it's going to be the 889 of Stromberg. Next up, 6-year-old novices on the track. We should have 5 players left, taking 4 of them onto a main event. Otto, Petty, Hecker, Adams, and Emil left in this one. 4 of these riders going to move on to that main event, in and out of the final turn. Your first 3 are making their way down the final stretch. Bringing it to the stripe, got the 808 bike. 808, the 870, the 851. The 954. So Emil, Adams, Hecker, and Petty. Next up, 7-year-old novices on the track. Stromberg, Bauer, Reel, and Galley in this one. Got the 822 and the 888. That's Stromberg and Galley. Second rack of your 7-year-old novices on the track, taking 2 more riders to that main event. Hernandez and Ballargen left in this one as they make their way down the final stretch. Got the 121. Hernandez going to get a spot, followed by the 811 of Levi out of Rockford, Illinois. Here we go. 8-year-old novices on the track. 5 riders left. We should have Tobler, Bus, Bethards, Ophoven, and Emil left in this one. 4 of these riders going to make it onto that main event as they make their way out of turn number 3. Your qualifiers leading the way down the final stretch. It's going to be the 874 Bethards out of Poplar Grove, Illinois. The 30 bike of Tobler. The 64 and the 906. Ophoven and Bus. Moving on, 19's a moto number on the track. 9-year-old novices of class. French, Bowen, Lauderdale, and Clark left in this one. Taking 2 of these riders on it, or 3 of these riders onto that main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 36 bike of Clark. Clark's getting a spot. The 852 of French and the 754 of Bowen. All right, moving on. 20's a moto number on the track. 10-year-old novices of class. Swensk, Demopolis, Veenhoff, and Forsyth left in this one. 3 of these riders moving on to that main event. Got the 70 bike on point. That's Levi Swensk out of Byron, Illinois. Followed by the 193 of Forsyth. And the 224 of Demopolis. Next up, 11-year-old novices on the track, 21's your moto number, making their way out of turn 3. We got Farr, Ross, Counter, Petty, and Larson in this one. 4 of these riders making it on in that main event. The 92 bike of Farr. Farr's going to go. The 853 of Petty. The 837 and the 23. Moving on, 22 is your moto number on the track, 12-year-old novice. Wick, Stewart, Malmgren, and Fennessy in this one. 3 of these riders moving on to that main event. I got the 18 and the 898. That's Malmgren and Stewart. Got room for one more. Looks like the 881 of Wick out of Rockford, Illinois. Going to be your final qualifier out of Moto 22. Moto 23, your 15-year-old novices on the track. Columbia, Bus, and Counter in this one, doing it total point style. I believe that's Fly Zone colors on the front side of this one, the 820 bike. Or no. The 95 bike. Chase Columbia out of McChesney Park, Illinois, doing it for Fly Zone Racing, looking to get the second win of the day as they make their way down the final stretch. Hey, looking for Brian Tobler up on the gate. Brian Tobler, they're looking for you on the gate. Okay, was that number wrong or something?
24, Moto 24 we just did.
Well, I'm off a moto. I totally missed a moto.
Now we're on 25. We're on 25.
Moto 25 on the track, 41 to 45 novice. Taking 3. I got the State 2, the 505, and the 850. Man, I hope I didn't mess anybody up. So who qualified in Moto 24?
729.
In the 802?
Did you get 23?
No, that's the moto I was announcing. And I'm like, wait, those numbers don't even look right.
Well, the one girl didn't show up, right? Nicole. So it was Columbia 1 and Bus 2.
Okay.
I think that kind of messed it up. There was only
26 is your moto number on the track, 51 and over novice. Melton, Pulaski, and Tobler in this one. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. Got the 29 of Melton. Melton's going to go followed by the 173 of Pulaski out of Rockford, Illinois. All right, moving on to your intermediate class. Got 5 and unders on the track. 27 is your moto number. Ertl, Blakely, and Viola in this one. Viola with 1, Blakely with 2, Ertl with 3 as they make their way in the final turn. Got those Kegels colors on point out front right now. That's Jacoby Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois, leading the way. Viola on the 119 bike, looking to get his second win of the day. Here comes the 691, sitting in that 2 spot. Viola's going to hang on to the win. The 691, Blakely's going to get the 2 spot. Ertl with the 3. Next up, 7-year-old intermediates. Thines, Farr, and York battling for just 2 final transfer spots here in moto number 28 as they make their way out of the final turn. Thines, Farr, and York. Here they come, the e-bike on point. Thines out of Crystal Lake. Thines going to get a spot, followed by the 35 bike of Parker York out of Crystal Lake, Illinois, with that final transfer out of moto number 28. Your 7-year-old intermediates. Moving on, 29 is a moto number on the track. Your 9-year-old intermediate is the class. 4 of these riders going to move on to that main event. We should have Welsh, Zimmerman, Ertl, Benefiel, and Ross left in this one. Got the 31 bike leading the way. That's Ed Ertl. Doing it for Freeport BMX. In and out of the final turn. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 31, the 39, the 79, and the 104. All right, next up, 11-year-old intermediates on the track. Dahl, Holloway, Kimbrough, and Lee in this one. 3 of these riders making it to that main event. Got the 18, the 4, and the 60. So Kimbrough, Holloway, and Dahl, your qualifiers. Out of moto number 30, your 11-year-old intermediate class. Next up, 31's the moto number on the track, 12-year-old intermediates. Looks like Kenzie Meekum. We got Alkin, DeMars, and Audra Meekum battling for just 3 spots left. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 4 bike of DeMars, followed by the 7 and the 141. That's Audra Meekum and Alkin. Next up, 32 is your moto number on the track, 13-year-old intermediates. Elliott, Zanoni, and Walker doing it total point style here in moto number 32 as they make their way out of the final turn. Midwest Militia colors on point. That's got to be the 96 bike. Colton Zanoni out of Machesney Park, Illinois, looking to get his second win of the day. The 2 spots up for grabs. The 113. So you're saying 96?
96, 6, and 113.
Okay. 114. That was your 15-year-old intermediate. Second go around. Looks like Farr and Hathaway, your 2 qualifiers out of moto number 33. Moto number 34 on the track, 17 to 20-year-old intermediates. Sorry about that hesitation. We had a little bit of a dispute going on about that last race. It was pretty close to call there. All right now, bringing it to the stripe. We got the 6 bike of Caulfield, followed by the 11 and the 27. Three of these riders going to move on. The 165, the 145, and the 86. This guy's had a little bit of a boat ride. All right, moving on as we get caught up here in the tower with our scoring. Got moto number 36 on the track, making their way out of turn number 3. 46 to 50-year-old intermediates. We should have Rundo, Riley, and Kaiser left in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got the 715, Mike Kaiser. He's going to get a spot, followed by the 45 bike of Rundo out of Machesney Park, Illinois. Moving on, expert class on the track, 9-year-olds, 37's a moto number. Dahl, Takanaga, and Viola left in this one. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. Riders 1 and 2 making their way out of turn number 3. Kegel's colors on point. That's got to be the 6 bike of Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois. The 6 bike, Viola, is going to get a spot, followed by the 10 bike, Sal Takanaga, out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Next up, your 11-year-old experts on the track, 38 your moto number, Caulfield, Takanaga, and Lakota in this one. Doing it total point style here in your 11-year-old expert class, in and out of the final turn. Got the Gold Cup. 3, Levi Lakota leading the way as they bring it to the stripe. Lakota, Caulfield, Takanaga, 1, 2, 3. Next up, 12-year-old experts on the track. Bell, Malman, and Lukeman in this one. 39's your moto number. I got 2 riders. Here they come bringing it to the stripe. 72. Lukeman's going to get the win, the 7 bike. Malman with the 2. Next up, 15-year-old experts making their way out of turn number 3. 3 riders left, Riley, Kimbrough, and Elliott in this one. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. Got the 31 bike, Elliott's going, followed by the 121 of Kimbrough. Moving on to your 17 to 20-year-old experts, 41's your moto number. We got Cook, Hausler, and Ward left in this one, in and out of the final turn. Yvonne Hausler leading the way. The Ghost Rider sitting in that 2 spot. We're only taking 2 of these riders at that main event. The 8, followed by the 7. That's going to be Hausler and Ward. Moving on to our 26 to 35-year-old experts. 42 is your moto number. We got Heights, Goff, and Wright in this one. Looks like Wright leading the way as they make their way in and out of the final turn. Got the State 1. Goff trying to make a move down there in turn number 3. Can't make it stick. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got 48. Wright's going to get the win. Goff with the 2. Heights with the 3. All right, moving on to our striders. 4-year-olds on the track first. Walgren, Holmgren, Bernard, and Walgren. Got Kennedy and Cadence Walgren both out there. Antonia Holmgren and Gavin Bernard. Got the 557 leading the way. That's Kennedy Walgren. Walgren looking to get her win with the pink wheels. Got the 901 sitting in that 2 spot. That's Gavin Bernard out of Loves Park, Illinois. Followed by the 657. Antonia Holmgren sitting in that 3 spot.
Moto 2, 4 is out. 3, 7 is out. Moto 4.
Got our gate down for our second rack of striders. Jones, Heister, King, Emil, and Pixley in that one as they make their way in and out of Bermzilla. Right now, our 4-year-old's bringing it to the stripe. Got the 557, Kennedy Walgren. Walgren's going to get the win. The 2 spots up for grabs. The 901, here comes the 657 of Holmgren. The 901 and Bernard's going to hang on to that one. Holmgren going to get the 3 spot. And the 4 is going to go to the 558 at Cadence Walgren. Next up, your 3-year-old balance bikes on the track making their way down the 3rd straight. Jones, Heister, King, Emil, and Pixley in this one. 5 riders here in your 3-year-old balance bike class.
7 is out.
All your leaders are bunching up down there in turn number 3.
Moto 7, they're all in. Moto 8, 2 is out.
Hey, I don't see any wait over at concessions. You can get an early start here at intermission time before our main event if you want to get something warm to eat over there. I'm sure they will oblige. Oh, here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got that 900 bike with those colorful tires. That's Cruz Heister out of Pearl City, Illinois, going to bring it on in for the win, the 302. Lena Pixley out of Woodstock going to get the 2 spot. The 6'12", Caleb Jones, going to bring it on in for the 3. Followed by the 17, Kayliana King, with your 4 spot, and the 803 by Presley Emile. Going to bring it on in. All right, nice job. Nice job, balance bike riders. Got Brandon passing out your trophies down there. We got, speaking of trophies, we got a couple of awards to hand out here during our intermission. We're going to, the new rider clinic that's been going on.
Fly zone.
I just wanted to make sure I opened my big mouth. I said it right.
19, 1 is out.
Yeah, as Steve just mentioned, we have some plaques that we want to present back to our novice riders that have been competing here with us this late summer. And for those of you who raced with us back with our state finals 3 weeks ago, we ended up with semis in 5 and under, novice, 6 novice, 7 novice, 8 novice, and 9 novice. Quite a gathering of them little rascals, I would call them. Our coaches that were involved with our novice students, if they would come front and center, that would
if we can get all the coaches
that would be good.
that take part.
Congratulate our kids.
Head on down. We've got 11 of these plaques to hand out, and these 11 plaques are kids that started off in the new rider series here at Rockford, then became USA Cycling members, and then participated in 5 USA sanctioned races successfully. So we've got 11 of those awards to hand out. Those names, if I call your name, come up here because you're going to be part of this little award ceremony. We got Liam Street, Nolan Lapier, Brian Lauderdale, Lillian Lauderdale, Mila Hecker. Oh, Mila Hecker.
Your son, Xander Coldwell? Xander Tobler. Where she's looking for her son, Xander Tobler.
Toblin. Xander Toblin. Hey, Xander Toblin, your mom's looking for you. We hate to call you out and embarrass you like this, but Xander Toblin, yeah, you've got a plaque, too. You're going to be getting one of these awards. So, was it Mila? Mila Hecker. Okay, Xander Tobler, Brian Tobler, Tristan Bethards, Colby Wild, Oliver Bungie, Tinley Adams, and that's it. So how many we got here now? I called 11 riders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Once again, I'm going to call the names once again for the ones that we don't have yet. Liam Street, Nolan Lapier, Brian Lauderdale, Lillian Lauderdale, Mila Hecker. Did I say it right? Mila Hecker, Xander Tobler, Brian Tobler, Tristan Bethards, Kobe Wild, Oliver Bungie. Oh, and Tinley Adams. Tinley Adams.
You coaches want to present them to the kids?
Yeah, you coaches here. I'm going to let you guys. Yeah, there. Take Jake's microphone.
You guys, present it to the kids. Go ahead.
All right. You want to hand them out or no? Sure. All right. Let's first. Liam. Liam Street. Liam Street. Come on. Congratulations. His first 5 races. All right. Nolan Lapierre. All right. Congratulations, Nolan.
Stay right over here in the line, buddy. Stay there. Nolan.
All right. Let's hear it for these guys. Brian Lauderdale. Brian, congratulations, Brian. All right.
Good job, Brian.
You want to hand?
Lillian Lauderdale.
Lillian Lauderdale. All right, Lillian. Congratulations.
All right, Lillian. Thank you very much. Good job racing.
Good job. Okay. Mila Hecker. All right, first 5 races. Good job. Xander Tobler. Xander, good job. All right. Next, Brian Tobler. Hey, Brian. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Hey, real quick to jump in here. Next summer, when we get this beginners league cranked up again, there are parents. Parents are welcome at a reduced rate. So we got one parent right here that graduated beginners league. So we want to see more parents out there next summer. Get out there banging some bars. So parents, you're welcome.
All right, let's bring up the next one is Tristan Bethards. Tristan, good job, man. Good to see you out here going. Colby Wild. Thanks. Good job, Colby. Oliver Bungie. Good job, Oliver. All right. And Tinley Adams. All right, Tinley. Congratulations. All right, let's hear it for these guys. First 5 races coming out here from Beginners League. All right.
Hey, I'd really like to say thank you to all the novice riders out here this year. This year was one of our best novice beginner league programs, and a couple of you guys were actually afraid of the gate coming down, but now you've got your 5 races in, and you guys are doing awesome. Keep up the good work. Have fun. Keep smiling. And thanks for being out here.
Real quick, too, before we part, we're going to get a picture with all the coaches and all the riders. Next summer, we're going to do this program. We're kind of just getting started with this. So we want to help grow this. We want to help bring more riders to the track, more celebrations of what we get to do every weekend. This is the happiest place for all of us. And you can see all by the smiles on the faces, it's the happiest place for them, too. So this is a big day you guys remember for the rest of your lives, just like all of us, and all the awards we won growing up out here. So make sure you tell your neighbors, your family, your friends. Next summer, we'll get the Beginners League going back again and hope to see a lot more riders out here participating. So hang out, guys. We'll get a picture, and good job to all the riders, and good job to all the parents, too, for bringing them out.
Add to this, the league is very, very important for our new riders. However, if you come on board, and we've had multiple riders who have come on board without going through the league, and we do the same thing with those riders also. So bring it to our attention, and we'll make it happen, okay? All right.
Hey, and for you teams out there, looking for riders all the time, there's your selection right there. So I'm sure it looks like some of them have a team already, but I'm sure some of them don't yet. So
They've been watching.
Yeah, they've been watching. So some of them got picked up pretty quick. So keep an eye on these new riders. That's your up and coming right there.
I hate to use the word fall, but I guess you would consider this a fall day. A little chilly this morning, but sun came out, and you look around, and this covert thing that we've been all dealing with, it seems like forever. I guess if I have one comment to make out here at the BMX track, and it took us 90 days to get open, but the health department made us move our bleachers back, and they made us clear the parking lot. And I guess if there's anything positive that came out of any of this, I like it, and we all like it so much better with the bleachers gone, opened up so you can see what's going on. You got room. Cars don't watch races. People do. And bleachers are the same way. Get rid of them. You bring your stuff. You sit. You enjoy the day. The day is over. You go home. You take your stuff with you. It's a win-win for us all. So if it's been one good thing, that's been it. Thank you.
Hey, looks like we got a race here Wednesday night. So if you're looking to get some track points or some USA BMX points, Wednesday night we got a race going on right here at the Rock. What's registration times, Jake?
Registration time is 5 to 6.
So 5 to 6 o'clock registration times for Wednesday night's race.
And it's by invitation only, so you got to go to registration and get signed up now.
Hey, we got to be done by 7:30. That's my bedtime. I got to be in bed by 7:30.
Well, you better get an excuse from your mother. Your mother's still with us?
No.
No. Okay.
Not mine.
All right, then you have to get an excuse from my mother. No, my mother's not here either. Them girls just left us high and dry.
High and dry.
How do we find our way through the desert?
I don't know.
We're still looking, aren't we?
Still looking.
We can't find our way out.
That's right.
We're still in the desert, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so Fly Zone, we're going to need trophy card holders because I'm getting ready to call up those main events 1 through 10 as we look to get this thing started today. A rumor? There's a rumor next Sunday there might be an underwear race. Yeah, clean underwear only. Yeah, especially Mark Milton. They said clean underwear only. So, underwear race. That's the rumor. There's an underwear race next Sunday. I don't know if you wear them on your head or what. But yeah.
Put them on the head last.
So you got to wear your underwear on the outside of your race pants. Yeah, we'll find out who's boxers and who's briefs that day. So a couple of fun races, I guess, here to finish the season as we wind down here in the month of October. So it looks like we're going to be having a little bit of fun next Sunday with an underwear race. All right, I see a mutiny forming up in the tower. So main events 1 through 10, make your way to staging as we're getting a little antsy here to get today going. Did you find them? The trophy cards, did he find them? Oh, he's got them. Okay, so we can start. So main events 1 through 10. If you're not already in staging, you might miss your race. I'm trying to finish my burger, but Ron, turn 1's getting a little debris in it again. Come on, man. We got to get that leaf blower going. This is the Rock, man. This is Jake's track. We got to have this thing sharp. Yeah, let's go, Ronnie!
Steve would dress up and just stand there. Noah was usually Chucky, and he would jump out at people. And
Yeah, there was a few guys a little bit. It was a little, they were really into it. They liked it.
yeah, Steve had a whole. I mean, we have our garage. We can barely park our cars in the garage because Steve has all of his props. And,
Nothing wrong with that. You gotta have your
well,
fun thing to do, you know.
and he always built props for all the high school musicals and
Plays.
Sundances and stuff. Every year. Oh gosh.
Busy.
Here we go. Main event number 1 underway. You're 6 and under. Local open. We got Bauer with 4, Ertl with 2, Adams with 6. In this total points heater here, main event number 1. In and out of turn number 1. Got the 8:13 ride. Marley Bauer sitting on the front side of this one, the 38 bike. Nick Ertl sitting in that 2 spot. Trying to make up some ground. I guilted him into it, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Ron Swain, cleaning out turn number 1. I guilted him into it. Hey, Ron, you got to blow with the wind. You can't blow into the wind. All right, here we come. Bringing it to the stripe. The 38 bike taking over that 1 spot again. Getting the 3rd and final win of the day. Nick Ertl, your winner. The 8:13 of Bauer with the 2 spot. Adams with the 3. Next up, your 7 and 8 local open main event. We got 8 riders qualifying to make this main event. We had 2 racks of riders. Futrell, Takanaga, Ross, Galley, York, Lakota, Thines, and Ertl in this one. 8 riders qualifying to make this main event. Got the 10 ride. Takanaga sitting on the front side of this one, the 43 bike. Nicholas Lakota sitting in that 2 spot. Takanaga, Lakota running 1 and 2 as they make their way into turn number 3. Your 7 and 8 local open main event underway here at the Rock. In and out of the final turn. The last straight. Here they come. We got a battle going on. Got the 10 bike of Takanaga, followed by the 43 bike of Lakota. The 3 spot looks like it's going to be the 35, followed by the 31, the E, the 130, the 104, and the 822. So Takanaga for the win, Lakota with the 2 and the 35 bike of Parker York out of Crystal Lake, Illinois. That's your podium finish there in your 7 and 8 local open main event. 9-10 local open main event underway. 8 riders qualifying to make this main event. We got Wettendorf, Clark, Lakota, Beard, Benefield, Dahl, Rux, and Takanaga in this one. Diving down into the final turn. Your front runners. Looks like Gold Cup colors sitting on the front side of this one. That's the 3 bike. Levi Lakota got the Gold Cup 3. Here comes the 12 of Takanaga, followed by the 9, the 19, the 703, the 22, the 35, and the State 6. So the 3 bike, Levi Lakota, your winner. The 12 of Takanaga with the 2 spot, and the number 9 bike, Caleb Dahl. That's your podium finish there in your 9-10 local main event. Moving on, main event for your 11, 12-year-olds. We got 8 riders qualifying to make this main event. Miller, Beard, Finkboner, Brown, Dahl, Wild, Lukeman, and Malman in this one. Got the 72 bike on point. That's Lukeman sitting on the front side of this one. He's got a little company on the 7 bike. The 7 bike, that's Xavier Malman out of Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 72 of Lukeman, the 7 of Malman. Got the 25, the 115, the 18, the 879, the 97, and the 51. So the 72, Lukeman, your winner. The 7 bike, Malman with the 2 spot, and the 25 of Jaden Beard. That's your podiums in your 11-12 open main event. Next up, moving on to Main event number 8, your 17 to 20 local open. Barons, Knoll, Jones, and North in this one. In and out of the final turn. 4 riders qualifying to make this main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 92 bike of Barons. Barons going to get the win. The 113 and North's going to get your 2 spot. The 101 and Knoll with your 3, and Jones with the 4. Next up, 17 to 20 women's cruisers. Beasley, Blocker, Goldsmith, and Basage in this one. Looks like Blocker leading the way. Basage sitting in that 2 spot as they dive down into turn number 3. Basage trying to make a move coming out of turn number 3. Blocker, Basage trying to get around. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. They're side by side. Basage taking over. Basage, Blocker, followed by the 2 bike of Beasley. Yeah, how about it, man? Some real racing going on there in your 17-20 women's cruiser class. Moving on, main event 10, your 31 to 35 women's cruisers. Melton, Whidbey, and Counter in this one. You going to announce one for me today? No? I can't get you to do it? All right, here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Melton leading the way. Whidbey sitting in that 2 spot. Melton going to take the win. Whidbey's going to get the 2 spot. Counter with the 3. Next up, 13-year-old cruisers on the track. Lee, Caulfield, and Zanoni doing it total point style. We got Zanoni with 2, Caulfield and Lee both tied with 5. In and out of the final turn, Zanoni leading the way on the 509 bike. Throwing a little style. Zanoni's going to get the win. The 2 spot's going to go to the 2 bike of Caulfield, and the 269 of Lee with the 3 spot in your 13-year-old cruiser main event. Now, one of these I got messed up, so let me see what you got points on the cruisers, 17 to 20-year-old cruisers. 642. 642? Okay. All right, 17 to 20-year-old cruisers bringing it to the stripe. Got the 17 bike Ferguson. Let's see, he'll get a 5. Hausler will end up with a 4. All right, so Yvonne Hausler's still going to be your big winner there. Flex Ferguson on the 17. He's going to be your overall 2 spot in the 12 of Wagner with your overall 3 for your 17 to 20-year-old cruiser main event. 36 to 40-year-old cruisers on the track. Melton, Kaiser, and Heights in this one. Heights with 2, Kaiser with 6, Melton with 4, bringing it to the stripe on the 2 bike. Heights going to get the 3rd and final win of the day. Melton with the 2 spot, Kaiser with the 3. Moving on, 5 and under novices on the track. Shanahan, Bauer, Hecker, Bernard, and Stromberg qualifying to make this main event. 5 riders making their way into Bermzilla. Got Gold Cup color sitting on point. Oh, but here comes on the inside the 812. The 812 of Bernard. Oh, can't make it stick. The Gold Cup 1 taking back over that 1 spot in turn number 2. Bauer, Bernard running 1 and 2. In and out of the final turn. Here they go. Bernard still trying to make a move down there in turn number 3. The final stretch. Here they come. Got Gold Cup 1. Henry Bauer out of Spring Grove, Illinois, sitting on the front side of this as they make their way to the stripe. The Gold Cup 1 is going to hang on to it. The 812, the 889, the 871. Oh, no. Who did I have? It was the 869. Sorry about that. Followed by the 871 and the 889. That brake cable comes right through the middle and makes those 6s look like 8s. All right, so Bauer, your big winner, the 812. Bernard with the 2 spot and the 869 of Shanahan. That's your podiums in your 5 and under novice main event. Moving on, 6-year-old novice main event on the track. 7 riders qualifying to make it here. Street, Petty, Hecker, Bauer, Adams, Lauderdale, and Emil in this one. In and out of the final turn. Oh, we got a battle going on. Here comes some heat in that 2 spot. Oh, the 1 spot's trying to hang on. The 813 trying to make a move. It's going to be the 813, the 869, the 830, followed by the 808, the 751, or the 851. All right, so the 813, your big winner, that's Marley Bauer. The 869 bike was Liam Street, and the 830 was Lillian Lauderdale, and that was your podium finishes for your 6-year-old novice class. Next up, 7-year-old novice main event underway. Full rack here as we got 8 riders qualifying to make this. We started with 2 racks of your 7-year-old novices. So we should have Dunn, Stromberg, Brainy, Galley, Bowen, Hernandez, Lapier, and Bargen in this one. The 85 followed by the 76. That is Bowen and Dunn running 1 and 2 as they make their way out of turn number 3. Bringing it down the final stretch. Looks like we got Pink sitting there in the 3 spot as they make their way to the stripe. The 85. The 85 is going to bring it on in, followed by the 76 and the 875 with your 3 spot. That's Natalie Lapier, followed by the 822, the 888, the 811, and the 121. Yeah, so Bowen, your big winner there, the 76 bike, Dunn with the 2 spot and the 875 was Lapier. That's your podiums there in your 7-year-old novice main event. Next up, 8-year-old novice main event. 7 riders qualifying to make this main event. Lapier, Tobler, Parsonage, Futrell, Bus, Bethards, and Ophoven in this one. Looks like Samaj Futrell sitting on the front side of this one as they make their way out of turn number 3. Futrell on the front side of this one. I believe he does it for Fly Zone Racing as he makes his way to the stripe. That's the 130 bike of Futrell. Futrell's going to be the big winner. The 2 spot looks like it's going to be the 886 of Lapier, followed by the 711, the 64, the 906, the 30, and the 874. So Futrell, your winner. Lapier with the 2 spot and the 711 of Parsonage. That's your podiums and your 8-year-old novice main event, 9-year-old novice main event on the track. French, Clark, Bowen, Bungie, Jorgensen, and Clark qualifying to make this main event. I believe that was the 35 bike of Cody Clark out of Chana, Illinois. Oh, losing a rider down there in the 3rd straight. But hey, and he jumped right back up, though. I think he's going to be all right. In and out of the final turn. Here they come. The last straight. Freeport colors on the front side of this one as they make their way to the stripe. Got the 814 ride taking the win, followed by the 35, the 852, the 36, the 754, and the 335. Yeah, the 814, your big winner. That was Bungie, followed by the 35 of Clark and the 852 of Frenchie. Next up, here they come bringing it to the stripe. 703, the Gold Cup 2, the 70, the 224, and the 193. That was your 10-year-old novice main event. That was Swensky, Demopoulos, Rux, Kenna, and Forsyth. The 703 bike, Colin Rux, your big winner out of Machesney Park, Illinois. The 2 bike of Kenna, followed by the 70 of Swensk. That was your podiums for your 10-year-old novice class. Next up, 11-year-old novice on the track. Brown, Adams, Farr, Ross, Wild, Petty, and Pearson in this one. 7 riders qualifying to make this main event. Looks like Freeport colors on the front side. Oh, he's got a little company there on the inside. Here they come out of turn number 3. We got a little momentum on the outside in Freeport colors as they bring it down the final straight. That is the 879 followed by the 51. Here comes the 899 for the 3 spot. The 853, the 92, the 837, and the 23. So the 879 of Brown, your winner, the 51 bike of Wild with the 2, and the 899 of Adams with the 3 in your 11-year-old novice main event. Next up, 12-year-old novices on the track. Wick, Kenna, Stewart, Malmgren, and Meekum in this one. Got the Gold Cup 3 bike leading the way out of Antioch, Illinois. Here they go in and out of turn number 3. Still got the Gold Cup 3. He's got a little company in his hip pocket. It looks like the 13 bike of Mason Meekum. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 13, the 3, the 13, the 18, the 898, and the 881. So Kenna with the win, Meekum with the 2, and the 18 of Malmgren with the 3 there in your 12-year-old novice main event. Here we go, 15-year-old novice. Kevin Pulaski, they're looking for you up on the gate. Kevin Pulaski looking for you up on the gate. All right, Kalami going to be the big winner there in your 15-year-old novice class. Looks like Bus on the 707 with the 2. Counter with the 3. Next up, main event 24 in the track, 26 to 35-year-old novice. Rourke, Holmgren, and Jones. They all qualified to make it. So the 802 is going to take the win. That's Donovan Jones for the win. Rourke with the 2. Holmgren with the 3. In your 26 to 35-year-old novice main event. 41 to 45-year-old novice main event going on right now. We got Carlin, Lawler, Fennessy, Solon, Bowen, and Counter in this one. 41 to 45-year-old novices. These guys all got to make it into work tomorrow morning, so they got to ride safe in and out of the final turn. Here they come, the last straight, bringing it to the stripe. Paper plate style, that's the 36 bike. Bowen's going to get the win. The 2 spot looks like it's going to go to the 903, the 69, the 505, the State 2, and the 850. So the 36 ride. Bowen's your winner. The 903 of Carlin's going to get the 2 spot, and the 69 of Lawler. That's your podiums in your 41 to 45-year-old novice main event. Next up, 51 and over novice main event. 3 riders, Melton, Pulaski, and Lukeman in this one. This isn't total points. This is not total points. They all qualified to get here. Got Kegel's colors on the front side of this one. That's the 29 bike. Dana Melton out of McChesney Park, Illinois, sitting in that 2 spot. Looks like the 4 bike taking over. The 4 bike trying to take over in turn number 2. That's Lukeman out of Janesville, Wisconsin, taking over that 1 spot as they make their way down the 3rd straight. Dana's not giving up yet. Here they go, making their way into turn number 3, moving back into that 1 spot. Melton, Kegel's color sitting in that 2 spot. That's Pulaski, Melton, Pulaski, 1 and 2. Here comes the 4 on the outside. This is going to be a heater, bringing it to the stripe. It's going to be a photo finish. The 4, the 29, and the 173. So Lukeman for the win, Melton with the 2, Pulaski with the 3. Next up, 5 and under intermediates on the track. Ertl, Blakely, and Viola in this one. We got Viola with 2. Viola with 2, Blakely with 4, Ertl with 6 as they make their way out of the final turn. I still got Kegel's colors on the front side. The 119, Jacoby Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois, looking to seal the deal. Take the overall win, the 2 spot. Going to go to the 691 of Mason Blakely out of McChesney Park, Illinois. And the 3 is going to go to the 38 of Ertl out of Delavan, Wisconsin. Next up, 7-year-old intermediate Steins, York, and Lakota. These 3 riders all qualified to get here, so how they cross is how we score. Lakota on the front side of this one. I believe that's the E-Bike-a-thine sitting in the... Nope. That is the 35 of York sitting in that 2 spot. Lakota taking the win. York getting the 2. Thines with the 3 in your 7-year-old intermediate main event. Next up, 9-year-old intermediate main event on the track. McConnell, Welch, Zimmerman, Beard, Ertl, Larson, and Ross in this one. All 7 riders qualifying to make this main event, and they're bunching up, making their way out of turn number 3. We got a battle going on here for that 1 spot. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. They're neck and neck. I got the 58, the 22, the 46, the 39, the 31, the 79, and the 104. So your 58 ride, that's Jack Larson taking the win, the 22 bike. Ashton Beard with the 2 spot, followed by the 46 of McConnell. And that is, hold the gate. We got a rider down in turn number 3. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. 11-year-old intermediate. It's got the 4, the 18, the 60, the State 1. So the 4 bike, your winner, that's Kimbrough, the 18 bike, a Dahl with the 2 spot, and the 60 of Holloway with the 3 in your 11-year-old intermediate main event. Next up, your 12-year-old intermediates are on the track. Miller, Ulkin, DeMars, Beard, and Meekum in this one. 12-year-old intermediate main event underway here as they make their way out of the final turn. They're single file, but don't count them out. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Everyone's turning on the heat. Got the 25 bike. Here comes the 4, the 25, the 4, the 115, the 141, and the 7. Yes, sir.
Larson moved over on Ashton.
The 25.
You guys gonna call it?
We make them call it on that. We make the track officials call it.
I did see
However, he did not look back. Did you see him look back?
I didn't see him look back.
I didn't see him look back.
But go ask him about it. One of the track guys.
13-year-old intermediate main event on the track, in and out of turn number 3. Elliott, Zanoni, and Walker in this one. Zanoni with 2, Walker with 4, Elliott with 6. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 96 bike of Zanoni, going to take the win. The 113 bike of Walker with the 2, Elliott with the 3. And he's over there. He can't see it.
I mean, he did come way over.
He
but
did.
Never looked back.
He did. He did come way over.
But I didn't see him look back.
Right. I'm not used to.
He's not trying.
Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Your 15-year-old intermediate main event. Got the 10 bike. Oh, losing a rider. I missed all of them.
10 was 1, 81 was 2, 114 was 3, and 39 was 4.
Got the 10, the 81, and a 114. That's your podium finishes there in your 15-year-old intermediate main event. 17, 20-year-old intermediates making their way out of turn number 3. North, Rundle, Summers, Caulfield, Knoll, and Barons in this one. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 92 ride, followed by the 101. The 113. The 6, the 27, and the 11. Next up, 36 to 40-year-old intermediates on the track. Zimmerman, Ryan, Wettendorf, Kabatsko. Am I saying that right? Somebody needs to correct me on that one. And Schultz. Here they come, in and out of the final turn. Oh, I got the 876, the 78, the 165, the 145, and the 86. So the 876, Orion, your winner, the 78 bike. Zimmerman with the 2 spot and the 165 of Jason out of Freeport with the 3. That's your podiums there in your 36 to 40-year-old intermediate main event. Next up, 46 to 50-year-old intermediates. Rundle, Mika, Melton, and Kaiser in this one. In and out of the final turn. We got a battle. Looks like Melton on the front side. The 34 trying to take over. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 10, the 34 to 715, and the 45. So Melton, the winner, the 34 bike of Meekum with the 2 and the 715 of Kaiser with the 3 in your 46 to 50-year-old intermediate main event. Next up, 9-year-old experts, Takanaga, Wettendorf, and Viola in this one. We got 3 riders qualifying to make this main event. In and out of the final turn. Got Kegel's colors on point. Looks like the 6 bike of Viola. Takanaga sitting in that 2 spot. Takanaga, oh, the 19 taking over, followed by the 10, or the 6. So the 19, the 10, and the 6. Wettendorf taking over that win spot. Viola with the 2, Takanaga with the 3. Next up, yeah, no kidding. Next up, 11-year-old experts on the track, Caulfield, Takanaga, and Lakota in this one. Here comes the Gold Cup 3 of Lakota. Caulfield with the 2, Takanaga with the 3 in your 11-year-old expert main event. Next up, 12-year-old experts on the track. Bell, Melman. Yeah, don't forget about racing Wednesday night. Wednesday night race here at the Rock. Registration 6 to 7. We got 7-4-2 on points in this. Yep, 7-4-2. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Lukeman with 2, Melman with 4. Got the 72. Lukeman getting the overall win. Malman with the overall 2, Bell with the overall 3 in your 12-year-old expert main event. Next up, 15-year-old experts on the track, Ferguson, Kimbrough, and Elliott in this one. In and out of the final turn. These riders all qualified to make this main event. Got the 2 bike, Alex Ferguson. Oh, losing a rider. The 2 bike, Ferguson going to get the win. The 31, Elliott's going to get the 2 spot, Kimbrough with the 3. Yeah, I heard that behind me over here in your 17 to 20-year-old expert main event. Rider going down. We got Basage, Hausler, Warden, Hathcock in this battle. In and out of the final turn. Yvonne Hausler on the front side of this one. Ghost Rider Ward sitting in that 2 spot. But here comes Basage bringing it to the stripe. It's going to go Hausler, Basage, Ward. Woo.
Yeah, in the first grade, so he's coming in.
Man, that's some racing going on, 17, 20-year-old experts. Here we go, 26 to 35-year-old experts on the track. Heights, Goff, and Wright in this one. Heights, Goff, both tied with 5. Wright with 2. In and out of the final turn. Here they come. Got Wright sitting on the front side of this one. He's looking to seal it. Get the overall win for the day to 2 spot. We got a battle going on. Looks like the 51. Micah Heights going to get that 2 spot. Goff with the 3. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we had a little bit of...
Hey, I was like...
All right, teams, don't forget to get your team sheets up to the tower. We'll announce those unofficial team sheet results as soon as we get them all. Oh, you said we got 4?
I got 5 altogether.
Oh, okay. So we're just missing 1. Just missing 1. All right, I got those unofficial team sheet results in my hand. Here they go. Fourth, third, second, first. Okay. In fourth place with 24 points, Rockford Bicycle. In third place with 26 points, Midwest Militia. In second place with 30 points, Keggles Bike Shop. And we got a tie for first place. Both teams having a perfect 32 team sheet. Freeport BMX and Fly Zone Racing.
Were they all tied with perfect
He went down
days?
that way, so he might have went.
Freeport and Fly Zone were both tied with 32.
And it looks like they're all one and they're all one. I'll double check them, but that's what it looks like. So they would still be tied.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll have to do the final thing.
Yeah.
Open, OC, novice, X, inner.
I go directly to the modals because sometimes they think they qualified first and they didn't qualify second.
Gotcha. Okay, there's those.
Thank you.
I'll talk to Tom. I'll talk to him.
It's, that's the way it was all from the tower. So.
Maybe she